But the hope would be you're always coming back. Sorry. I forget when I have the Sandies on. I forget when I have the Birks on because they just form to my feet so well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I noticed you have a hole in your sock, though.
Oh, you're right.
Is that...
These are actually Bombas, so I think I'm supposed to be able to send these bad boys in and get replacements for free. But I have not
Really?
done that. Yeah.
Is that like... Can't
It's
like you do that with
part of their-
Lululemon pants or something?
I don't know. Maybe. Like lifetime warranty type thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Got some holes in that stuff too, so maybe.
Do socks have lifetime warranties if they're Bombas?
This
Yeah,
brand,
Bombas
yeah,
ones do.
They have lifetime warranties?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't tried it, so I'm going to have to like send them a picture
I looked
of
it up
It's also kind of a
at
pain
one point when
to
you
do
got
that.
a hole, I think. Because they're pretty expensive socks.
Yeah, I don't know. I got them on sale, but I probably still paid. I got like 6 or 7 pair. I probably paid $70.
Whew.
But lifetime warranty. It even said it was like, even if your dog chews one up.
Speaking
Well, I
of...
thought the thing was that they were supposed to be like more indestructible socks where it was going to be hard to get a hole in it. But, bro, I'm hard on socks, I guess, because
You're
they,
ripping through them?
I mean, I got a hole in these.
Literally ripping through them?
Yeah.
Speaking of expensive socks, I
Okay.
just recently bought a pair of Nike socks that they're just like crew socks. They weren't advertised as like tennis socks, but I've been getting back into tennis or trying to get back into tennis, and I wanted some like socks that had a little more like cushion
Little
where
cush.
like you're kind of moving when you're playing tennis. And again, they weren't marketed for tennis, but they were on like different tennis websites and stuff, and they looked cool. But it was like $24 for one pair of socks. But it's just like a nice pair of socks. I bought them. Dude,
It's kind of expensive socks, yeah.
don't fit me at all.
They don't
What's
fit
super
you.
tight?
What's the deal with that? Yeah. It was like I wear an 11 or an 11 and a half. I got a large, which is from size 9 to 12, which first of all, that range is crazy. But 9 to
But
Keep
socks
stretching it.
stretch, so.
9.
Is the heel like in the bottom of your foot?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But it was like, but the way these socks are, they have like a band of
In
like,
the middle of your foot.
no, it's a band like on like right here where this band is.
Oh.
It's like, that's how it is, but it's like, it's weird. It's like over this, but it's like separates the two like sections and there's different padding and stuff. And that band literally was skin tight. Like it's normally supposed to be tighter than the rest of the sock, but because the entire sock was tight, I was like losing blood circulation. I like almost was like, oh, like it'll stretch out. I started to put my shoes on. I was like, I can't do this. I'm about to pass out or something.
What in the world?
It's like those
Yeah,
knee sleeves
so
I got.
that kind of ticked me off because I'm like, now I just got to bring back. Like, can you even?
Yeah.
You can bring back socks, right? Can you?
Yeah, they didn't
Where'd you
fit.
buy 'em?
They didn't fit you. I would take them back.
Is that Dick's?
Yeah, take them back.
That was the other thing. Can I even take them back? Because I've now tried on socks.
Worst case scenario, this is my thing. Worst case scenario, if they say no, I just say, can you just give me store credit? And then normally they'll do that.
Okay.
If those teenagers who aren't trained can figure out how.
Because then
All right,
you
tell
could
me how
just
you feel
get the
about
next
this.
size or whatever.
One time my mom was adamant that this would work. She was like, I don't understand why you're pushing back on why this wouldn't work. But I was...
Oh, that was this.
Tell me how you feel about this. I'm just going to like make up an example to get my point across. I don't remember exactly what it was. But basically, my mom like bought a Yeti at Target.
No, it was a pair of shoes.
Oh, bought a pair of shoes at like
Somewhere,
Nordstrom or something. And was just like, I don't want to drive to Kenwood. And was like, I'm just going to return them to Dick's.
Like a pair of tennis shoes.
Yeah. She's like,
She
Dick's
bought
sells
them.
Ons. I bought Ons at Nordstrom. I'm
see
just
the
going to return them to
concept.
Dick's. And I was like, they're not going to take those shoes. But I think she like made it work.
I don't know if she did or not, but I remember we were arguing with her
That-
like that
there's
she
no way-
couldn't
what?
do that.
Yeah, I don't know. My mom can just make some stuff work.
I was about to say
sometimes,
your
but
mom though would probably be able to just make that work. She's
Probably.
Maybe
Dude,
she's
we
just
almost
very
missed our flight on our
convincing.
honeymoon. Did I ever tell you that
I know
story?
no, that's what I'm
She
thinking.
got
of.
us into TSA pre-check somehow.
I know that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah,
That's
she's got
borderline illegal, but
got
she
away with words,
Talk to the guy.
apparently.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's
Good
like,
stuff.
"Do you want me to come in with you?" I'm like, "No, y'all are good. You can just drop us off."
She's
We're
like, "Nah, come in with
in
me."
line. I thought they'd left, and I see them like waving, like just walked right past everyone.
No, we still had to get checked in. We just went to like a different line.
We didn't have a line. Yeah, we just walked straight through, and they did security on us. She was like, "Oh,
Basically
I just
jumped the
talked to him.
line.
He said he said his son's about to get married." And I said, "You just got married." And he was like, "I'll help him out." I was like,
She finds
Alright.
people's weaknesses. Maybe
"Yeah, I don't know.
she's like, "Have you ever had anyone in your family
Get married."
get married?" And he's
Go
like,
on a honeymoon.
"He's like, now that you say that, I just
Yeah. Would you want someone to do it for them?
soft spot in my heart now."
Yeah. All right, episode 39.
Welcome back.
What if we're just like episode 39 out? We're on a bit of a time crunch this week.
7 minutes.
Anything new? I like that shirt.
Thank you. It's a little
Kids
kids
camp.
camp. Yep.
Yeah, pretty
Kids
cool
camp
shirt. I
thing.
like it.
Ran through like drumming and video for that. So
Nice. They gave you a shirt.
bit of an interesting week.
Jack of all trades.
I got a shirt for that. Yeah,
That's cool. It was cool. I wish I could drum.
it was cool. But probably the biggest thing this week is it's kind of early for us, which is good. I like filming early, but normally we film later in the week. We're kind of midweek.
We got
right
a
now,
packed week.
which is good. Yes. But as of right now, I'm selling the runner. It's
Dang. For those of you who don't know, it's the Forerunner.
yeah. My
It's a sad
06
day.
Forerunner.
Hey,
Just-
you might get a buyer through this.
Maybe. Do we have enough viewership for that? I mean, I hope so.
People might buy it as like a keepsake if they're a big fan of the pod.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Josh, where you at?
Yash, Yash actually just sold his Forerunner.
He had a nice Forerunner.
He
didn't
did have a-
Didn't
he-
that
Oh, the
thing
one
actually
that-
get hit on the street?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
That stinks.
Yash had a bit of a backstory. Mine's just like hasn't been hit. It's just
Show
been
me the Carfax.
hit mentally. Yeah.
Yeah,
Internally.
an internal hit.
Yeah, but
Is
I
it
put it
sad?
up. I put it up today. Yeah, I really like the car, but I do think
Is it on Facebook or where is it?
yeah, go check out the listing, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah, I really like it, but
Forerunner.
I don't think it's necessarily bad to get
Wait,
look into newer stuff. I think I'm gonna stay with a Forerunner though.
Yeah.
I can't really see myself driving. Well, also,
I don't. What's the title of the listing?
2000. People are just gonna like all of our viewers are just gonna find my
They're just gonna go
house,
to it.
my house. Like, they're just gonna.
Do you have your address on there?
No, but it's like,
You didn't
Shows you-
say Fortuner, did you?
huh?
You didn't accidentally title it Fortuner because it's not coming up.
Dude, I promise you, it's on there. Just what'd you type in?
2006 Toyota Forerunner.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them on there. Type in 2006 Toyota Forerunner
Is it on
Limited.
your Facebook?
limited
Okay. I'm
four-wheel
not doing all
drive,
this.
but
Justice
4WD.
Guard.
Is it?
Oh, it's a picture of the dash as your first picture. There
Oh.
she is.
It wasn't. It wasn't when I listed it.
Dang, that thing's popping in these pictures.
Is it?
Do you have to get it out of the driveway fast for the oil leak?
That's right. You know it. You know it well.
Snap the pictures. Snap the pictures.
You know it well.
This is still my daily. Do you mind if I read?
Go for it, dude.
This is still my daily driver. Just looking to upgrade. Runs fine, but needs some more work done to get it to top shape. I like that.
Nice.
Did you chat GPT this?
No.
I've replaced multiple parts over the years, including both front CV axles, steering rod, battery, and alternator.
You looking at 2 million?
Like, emergency brake is still no good. Mileage
Yeah, I'll
may
let them
change
know when they
from
come.
original listing time. Okay, honest.
Yeah.
More vehicle features. Leather interior, let's
Bang.
go. Heated seats, bang, bang.
Bang.
Temperature control, like
Count
every
'em.
car, right? Like you can control the temperature.
Not all 06s though. Not all 06s. That's why I mentioned that.
What was it? Only cold air?
No, it was like you can't see the.
Like it doesn't
Air
do the
blows
degrees.
at 65.
Yeah, it doesn't
all
do the
seasons.
degrees. Mine does the degrees.
Like
Whereas
an older
my dad's
car's-
truck just has like the blue and hot, like blue and
Yeah.
red.
Yeah,
like,
but that's
kinda-
still temperature control. It's just not.
Well, when I
Right.
look,
No, it's not.
Okay, okay.
Is it different?
It is
Rear
different
power
because it'll
windows.
like.
Rear power windows.
Rear power window.
Oh,
The-
rear power
the-
window. I was
the
like,
power
dude,
win-
the front one's
the
not.
whole power,
Oh,
or the whole
oh,
window
oh.
in the back,
And
come
that
down.
still works.
Yes, that's
Okay,
it
good.
works.
All-terrain tires.
Hey, I'll tell you
now,
something-
you've
I'll tell you
been
some-
big on all-terrain
I'll tell you
tires.
something that doesn't work though. The back windshield wiper just randomly stopped working.
I don't see that in here.
It's in the rain. Yeah, I'll let them know when they come to the driveway and actually take a look at it. But
That's dishonest.
bro, that might be the most honest description on Facebook.
Minimum work needed. Multiple leaks.
Yeah, there you go.
Minimum work needed.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. Read them. Work
First of all,
needed.
all-terrain tires. I'm worried that you put too many eggs in the all-terrain tires over the years. All-terrain
what?
tires are nice, but you're always kind of flexing on people with like, my car's got all-terrain tires. I
What?
just don't know that people care that much. One time, Mamaw fell, and you were like, "We're taking my car. I have all-terrain
That's
tires."
the only time I've used my all-terrain tires for a like legit reason.
That was a big snowstorm though.
Yeah. Also, my car had 4-wheel drive with all-terrain tires, and there was like you
No
couldn't see the
emergency
road.
There's minimum work needed. So this is not minimal work needed. This is
No,
you
did I
have-
say that?
You said minimum work needed.
Oh yeah. No. That's still right.
I'm saying so it's not like this is like it's not that there is minimal work
Wait,
needed.
is that
It's
grammatically incorrect?
No, you're saying you have to do all these
Right.
things.
To
Yeah.
get the car up to par.
Okay.
I was thinking you like
Multiple
caught a
leak-
grammatical error.
Multiple leaks. I think that's fair based on what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Did look out the bathroom window to the asphalt street the other day, and there were some big dark spots. I was like,
Hey.
I guess I'll just let them keep parking there till the neighbors say something.
Hey, you want to see a bigger one? Go in front of my house, dude.
Replace outer tire rods. No,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that is.
Gotcha. They're real. if you're looking for that, I don't know.
Okay. Replace transmission cooler lines. Okay. Transmission fluid service and 2 fuel return lines. Now, is this directly from our boy Mike?
It is directly.
I was
from
going to
your boy
say,
Mike.
because you don't know what half this is either.
No, I do not.
Let me know if you're interested and I can provide more details. I don't know why you haven't got more bites.
Actually, let me check how many bytes I've got.
Have you gotten messages?
Well, actually, what are we defining a byte as?
Someone saying, is this still available?
I've gotten 0 bytes then. I didn't, when you said byte, I thought you meant like just like clicks on.
Oh, engagement. Yeah.
Hold that thought. Just in 9:26 p.m. this minute, I just got a message.
Who?
I'm not gonna out him on the pod, but well, I know you just did it too, but I actually got a real one.
No, you didn't. It was me. Oh.
I actually got one, dude. I actually got
What'd
one.
they say? What'd they say?
They said,
Is this still
What do
available?
you
I'm
think?
listening to your live stream podcast.
okay,
right now.
wait. Why did this person say, "Is this still available? I can see her today."
Oh, let's go. That guy understands her true value.
Yeah.
Does he know that it's 9:30 p.m.?
Say she's asleep.
She's asleep. I might say that.
She's asleep.
That's amazing.
Let you know when she wakes up tomorrow.
She's normally up at about 7 a.m. Yeah. Wow. Well, this has just been a turn of
She's
events.
usually up by now, but she has so much leakage.
Let me.
Okay.
Let me look at the clicks though. That's what I came on here for. You can see like how many people have clicked onto your listing and just like looked at it.
Yeah.
Let me go to that real quick.
While you're doing that, let me tell you a story.
Go for it.
I almost got scammed hard this week.
Where at?
This week, last week, something like that. Sorry, hold on. I was looking at something. On Facebook. There was like a sweet deal on some dumbbells that came available in Indianapolis, and I was like, oh, I should go get this. It was like a lady selling it, whatever, and so we go back and forth. All this, she's like, I'm getting a lot of a lot of messages about this, which I was like, well, that would be the case if this was real because it's a good deal. But they were like, would you do like $100 payment? It was going to be like $800. They're like, would you do $100 up front just for me to like mark the listing as sold? And I was like, okay. But then I was like, well, before I do that, I actually want to like talk to somebody. So they gave me their phone number and I tried calling it and they said no. And then, or they didn't say no. They didn't just respond no. They didn't answer. And they're like, I'll call you right back when I get home. And I'm like, okay. And they never did. And then they deleted the listing. But I was like,
gosh,
the next
so
morning,
annoying.
the next morning was about to drive to Indianapolis to get this. So luckily it was sketchy before that. But it was so sketchy because then I found the real woman's Facebook page.
She was like on a fake?
Like it was like a lady who's a real estate agent in Indianapolis, and they took her pictures from her profile and all the links to her professional other Instagrams, her portfolio site, all this stuff, and they built out a new Facebook page with her name and all her photos and all this stuff. And then that was deleted because like I knew it didn't it had like her profile picture and then like a few photos where it looks like you're just not friends. But then when that page got deleted, I searched her name again and I still obviously wasn't friends with her, but the real lady was there and it was like all her photos were there. So they just took what was a real person, made a fake page, and then started trying to scam people with it. So
Dude,
I never sent them any money, luckily.
They're getting better.
Yeah, they're good at it.
Scammers are getting better. Let me tell you, I don't know who's training the scammers, but they're getting better.
China.
I don't know if there's an academy for this stuff, but I get emails all the time now. I got an email the other day from my quote unquote boss.
Oh, I've gotten those.
Dude,
I've gotten text messages from my boss.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're getting better. I mean, what you just said is just like how close were you to like getting scammed right now?
Oh, I was real close. I don't want to sound like an idiot, but Apple saved me. They were like, they were even like, I have multiple ways. Like, could you just PayPal it? Which PayPal is usually pretty protected. And I was like, I don't have a PayPal account. Like, I was like, do you have Venmo? They're like, no, I could do Apple Pay. So I put their phone number in Apple Pay that they sent me, and Apple said, this looks like a scam. And I thought it probably prompts you with that because I don't have that number saved in my phone.
Yeah.
But I was like, just to be safe, like I want to hear somebody's voice on the phone. And so I called, and that's when I was just like, I told him, I'm like, I'm not sending you any money till we talk on the phone. And then obviously it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
What were you looking up that you were going to
I was looking up the listings. I think it's pretty good. I think when did I post that or publish I think it was like around like 1 p.m. maybe. So it's been it's been like 8 hours. It's not crazy for 8 hours, but I don't really know. It's the first thing I've ever sold on my personal Facebook Marketplace. But it's got 205 hits. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't know.
205 clicks.
I don't know. How do you see that?
Well, you can't see it.
Oh, I know that.
What were you saying though?
It's if you have something listed on
For
Facebook.
me, your listing.
Oh, do you have listings on Facebook too, man?
Yeah, we have some stuff. I'm trying to sell some stuff.
Just go on
Make
to
ends meet.
What is it?
Make ends meet. Sell some bar stools or something.
I thought you said Makings Meat. I was like, you're selling meat on that?
Megan's Meat. That's a new company she's built.
Okay.
Shark Tank. Megan's Meat.
No, you just go to the like marketplace tab and then go to the sell tab.
Oh, I had to renew the listing. It's been on there.
211 just updated.
Let's
6
go.
more.
Speaking of Shark Tank, can I show you something?
Go for it.
If I had shown you this Shark Tank as a business idea, you would have been like, that's too outrageous. You're just being like annoying with this now. That would never be a real thing. Yada, yada. You're
taking a risk here now.
This was given to me in an ad this week. Of course, it keeps going away. And here we go. We are almost back in 3, 2, 1. This is the caulking finger. This is a toothbrush style
This
device
is a caulking finger
that
tool I
is
developed.
used
I've been a painter for over 30 years. Got tired of
when you
wearing
are
my
caulking
finger
a
out so
joint.
caulk. So
It's
Instead
a rubber
of-
finger you
my
just
motto
rub
is,
along.
Instead of using your own.
why wear out your finger? Just use mine.
Why wear out your
Let me show you
finger?
how easy it
Just
works.
use mine.
What was that first part?
Why wear out your finger? Just use mine.
Why weigh out your finger?
Why wear out your finger?
Wear
Just-
out. Okay.
Just use mine. Let's see what else he has to say. Let's see if it works. He's caulking.
He's caulking.
Guy's cocking.
With the caulking finger,
Put it
Wait.
there with the caulking finger.
Wait, caulking finger.
Wet the finger and smooth it out.
finger back down in the water, spin it
Man,
around,
Award.
cleans itself off. You never get caulk on your fingers. You don't worry about splinters. Sore
You ain't.
fingers.
You don't worry about splinters or sore fingers.
Hey, you ain't never gonna get more cork on
If
your
I
finger.
said a rubber finger to smooth out your caulk, sorry. Bleep that. Little.
He just wanted to say it so bad. It's like one of those things where it's just in your mind the entire time you're saying that. Like, there's no way this guy is just giving this entire speech and he's not thinking that in his
How many
mind.
takes? How many takes does that take?
It's like a convention, dude.
Don't wear out your finger. Just use mine.
Dude, that's like he's at like a convention. He's made that speech like 80 times.
No splinters or soreness.
He's told the past 250 people that walked by to use his finger instead.
That man's a servant.
Yeah.
Servant of the people.
That is a bit crazy though. I'm also not a huge fan of the design. Here's the thing
You
with
think the finger's too thick?
I think the finger's too finger. Why would you not just make a design?
Round nub.
Yes.
Because have you ever cocked anything?
Not personally, but would it not work?
When you put a bead of cock down something, you have to use your finger.
Are
To
you
smooth
No, but
it
all
out.
you're doing is smoothing it.
No.
You're smoothing it, and then you have to have a paper towel, wipe
what's
it off.
the no? I'm saying what is the advantage of using your finger because your finger like conforms to the corner or
Probably.
to the edge? Okay, you can still use that the same rubber that he used
The
or
only
whatever
issue
for that,
is
the
that
same
your
material.
finger wears out.
No, I'm saying that's the point of the product. I'm
He's
saying
saying it doesn't have
I'm
to look
saying
like a
It
finger.
It shouldn't look like a finger. That's what makes it weird to me. It should just be like a stick with a rubber ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
that you
called the
put-
cocking finger.
I know it could be called that and not look like a finger, and it would be totally fine.
That would be weird.
No, wouldn't it? You know I'm right too. And I think that would sell better. That would be like a thing you see
The
on
caulking
TV.
toe.
And Justin, right now.
I'm just like squirting the caulking.
Okay. But no, couldn't you see?
With
Okay.
your long toes.
Right now, look. No, we're not getting into that. Right now, look.
Thank you,
look.
Justice.
Imagine,
What a toxic
imagine,
woman.
Imagine just no finger on the end. It's just that green stick, and you see it's a commercial, and you see 5 of them just like duplicate, and it's like 20% off if you order within the next 30 minutes. That's exactly what would be on one of those
It's like,
commercials.
just use mine, just use mine, just use mine. All 5.
What were you saying?
I want to listen to this again.
Finger tool I developed.
Use my finger. Use my finger. Use my finger. That's what's saying when they're duplicating.
I got tired of wearing my finger out smoothing caulk.
Why wear out your finger? Just use mine. Let me show you how easy it works.
I can't.
Just put your caulk in there. With the caulking finger.
I think it's a nice conforming shape.
No, but that's the thing. Also,
Clean itself off. You never get caulk on your fingers. You don't worry about splinters or sore fingers. This is a caulk.
sore fingers.
Somehow this
All-
man's rhyming.
Also,
Sore fingers.
well, yes.
Don't
somehow,
worry about
what do you-
splinters or sore fingers.
You're saying. Why are you saying
That's
somehow?
Like, that's
This
like
thing
in
is the-
Snap Your Fingers with Lil Jon. He was trying to make it sound.
Dude, why are you
some
saying
kind of
somehow?
way.
This is the most rehearsed speech of all time. You think he's coming off the dome? You
this
think he's
guy?
just coming?
Yeah,
you
true.
think
Might
he's
be
just-
giving too much credit. I used to think that he said, "Snap your Bibles." Is what it sounded
What?
like to me. And snap your fingers.
You
When I
thought
was
he
a
said
kid.
snap your Bibles.
I was like, "Why is he saying snap?"
He's talking about in the Lil Jon.
I know.
Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening? What's up, buddy? What's happening? What's up, Sorta? What's happening? Hey.
Tell me it doesn't sound like it. It's coming. Here, listen.
I don't hear it.
All
Turn
I
that
heard was
off. We
snap
gotta
your
get
finger.
copyrighted.
I guess fine goes.
What? Where are
No,
you hearing a
I don't hear
b
it.
sound?
Don't hear
As
it.
a kid,
As a kid, were your ears what?
I
Your
couldn't
ears
hear
were very
fingers.
Christianized.
As a kid,
Because you didn't want to hear fingers?
I don't know, but to where you hear snap your and the word you think comes after it is Bibles.
When are you snapping
all I'm
your
saying,
Bibles in a
all
normal?
I'm saying,
That's what I'm saying.
as a kid, I couldn't hear fingers.
What could you hear? Could you
Bibles.
hear normal things? When you walked outside, could you hear birds?
You're saying that with the caulking finger, you're saying you should just use a round nub. That's not a finger.
You just like change subjects without even skipping a beat.
That just reminded me of something. I want to get back to what you think an ideal.
Yeah, sorry.
I think-
I need to like readjust here.
Yeah,
I'm not,
we
like,
were talking
I'm
about
not in
snapping
your
your
I'm-
Bibles.
You're just like you think we're just like in knowing what you're thinking. You're like in your mind right there. You're just like, okay, we're moving on, and then you went.
I just want to.
Okay, but to your point, yes, there shouldn't be a finger there.
Okay, well, take it up with
There shouldn't be a finger
Mr.
right there on that stick. Because here's my other point. Okay, you've been a construction worker. Close your eyes, Blake. You have been a construction worker for the past 35 years. Your grandpa
Oh shoot,
comes to you and says, "My last wish is to go to
he's
the
dying.
No, but it's just his last wish. My last wish is to go to the #1 construction convention show in the United States of America. Will you go with me?" And you say yes. You guys go to this place. You find the caulking finger, and he goes, "Now let me tell you, this might be the best invention of all time, but I don't want no finger sticking out of my construction bag."
Put it upside down.
Now that might work.
Put the finger in first, pops.
Son, that is a genius idea.
All right, now you can pass.
You can pass.
I played in a cool golf outing today.
At
Played
at the home course.
No, like here? No, no. We did end up playing 9 here after though, because my buddy was like, "Let's keep playing," and so we just came here and played 9. So we played 27 holes today, but it was at
Dang. Megan was just chilling alone.
yeah,
Yep, just
I
me and Ev.
verified that it was it was cool. She said yes.
Because I'm a cool wife.
Cool wife alert.
What's this tournament about?
It was a LPGA tour event.
I don't even know what that means.
Like
I know what the PGA
tour.
is. I know what that is.
What would the L be for?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Okay, there's the PGA Tour and then the LPGA Tour. What would the L be?
Lame.
You're getting warmer. No, just kidding. Ladies. They were very nice. But no, it was like it was like a
Ladies are not lame.
no,
I
they
just
were
wanna put that
very
out
good
there.
at golf. Very, very good at golf.
Wait, so you were playing in the ladies tournament?
It was like a pro-am. So the actual tournament starts tomorrow. So we got to go out and we played like a scramble, and we were paired with like one pro on the first 9, and then a different pro was paired with us on the back 9.
Was she like destroying?
Well, we were like on a team essentially for a scramble.
You taking all her shots?
No, some. So it was like the pro is obviously a professional golfer, very good, better than me. And then like we would use a decent amount of my shots too, because if I got a hold of a drive, I would hit it past them, and we would use my drive a lot of times.
What was she hitting the ball for? Like a solid
distance
contact drive? Yeah.
So the thing is too, like with my drive, I'll hit it so high, I get like a lot of my drive a lot of time is carry. I don't get like a ton of roll because it goes so high. They'll hit it lower and they'll just like control the spin so well that they'll get a lot of rolls. So like some of those girls were hitting it like they could probably get a drive to go like 270 maybe on a good one, which is like far. And then like another guy that I worked with was a pretty decent golfer, and then like 2 guys from another company were like first time they'd ever golfed kind of thing. So
well, I was just trying to put it in perspective, because like when we last went, I think that was like my main. That's like where I was. If I hit a good drive, it's like maybe reaching that
270.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably hit it further than you.
I was thinking.
But that's the thing. Like it's just dead straight every time. But it was cool to experience like playing in a pro-am or whatever.
And that's the other thing. Yeah, it's just probably like the consistency with the accuracy.
These things are like bougie events.
Where was it?
TPC Rivers Bend. It's a course up in Ohio, and they have a tournament there this week. So
really, is it like a nice course?
Like the tournament, it's a golf tournament. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They start tomorrow. So
it's like it's a legit course.
They've been doing practice rounds, and then it was a really nice course.
Okay.
Yeah, but like bougie, we teed off at like 7:20 a.m. It's an hour away, and they told us to get there an hour before our tee time.
Oh my! When did you leave?
I got there at like 6:30.
You left here at 5:30.
Yes.
When did you wake up?
5. And which I also sleep awful when I have to do that, because I'm like in anticipation. I wake up. We got to bed at midnight. I woke up at 2:30. I woke up at 4:30. I woke up at 5. So
Yeah, because we had a dinner last night.
yeah.
It also
we were
doesn't
out late.
help when you like have to go to bed at midnight too, because that's just what you're used to.
Yeah. 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 And if I try to go to bed earlier, I'll just sit there on my phone.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. But they they send you an email and they say, we recommend you get here an hour before your tee time so you can warm up at the range. We'll have a breakfast for you, and so that you can go through the gift experience. I'm like, okay. Like
How'd you get in
Don't
this?
have to tell me
First of all,
twice.
how'd you get in this?
It's through work, and
Okay.
I just have some
Kroger is a sponsor.
cool people on my team
All the connections.
that are just like, it's nothing I did. They're just cool to me, and they're like, hey, we want you to play in this, whatever. I'm like, heck yeah.
Probably just because you're good at golf.
Yeah, whatever. They're just cool people. So they were like, we get there. We pull up, valet. They take our clubs out. They like do this whole thing, whatever. They're like, walk right this way. We have breakfast and gifts for you. And so I'm just literally like, why am I here? So we'll walk around, and they had like so you enter like this tent, and they just hand you a bag as you go in, and you just walk around all the tables. And it was like, they gave you like a quarter zip pullover. They gave you like $100 gift card to a golf website. They gave you like a Yeti. They
My
gave
goodness.
you like these hats that I got for Megan. They were kind of like women's hats. You're just like getting something of everything as you go. Also, my registration got canceled, so I was supposed to play, but it wasn't under my name because it got twisted up. So I was just answering to another guy's name. So they were like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Michael." As I went through,
Can I see photo ID?
and then at one point I was like saying it was like a Hispanic last name or something, and they were like, I kept saying it the best I knew how, and they were like, can you spell that? And I was like, I can't.
No way. You actually said I can't?
I was like, I think it started with an A. I'm like, it should be at the top of the list.
Oh my gosh.
But then they like went through and they had like Maui Jim sunglasses, like just like high end sunglasses, a whole selection. And they were just like, pick which ones you like. You just pick them
Dang,
out.
dude.
I'm like,
So
and
what
then you
was-
go through and they have like sausage, bacon, eggs, fresh fruit, muffins, pastries, like waffles.
I never get to go to any
all
of this
stuff.
stuff.
There was a guy at 5:30 a.m. This started. The food opened, and he was like handing out bourbon transfusions and all this stuff, and people were just scooping them up. He's like, I can make anything with bourbon you want, stuff you haven't even heard of. And I was like,
you haven't even
I was
heard
like,
of.
I can't drink right
He's
now.
he's like, you heard of a drink in Africa somewhere? I can make it. He's like giving you stuff.
Anything your mind
Also-
can come up with.
The sunglasses are like sweet. Like Maui Jim is a cool brand, and like they make nice stuff. Anyways,
Nothing like
I'm like grabbing. I'm
Sorry.
between two of them, and it's early, so I'm like barely awake. It's literally dark outside, and we're in this thing, and so I'm kind of like, still kind of groggy, but like trying these on. I'm like, there's like two ladies working the glasses table, and I was like trying them on. They have a little mirror, and I'm like, what do you guys think? These or these? And I was kind of thinking pair number 2 is more my vibe. And then like the first ones, they were like, those all the way. And so I was just like,
how old were these ladies?
one was probably in her 20s, one was probably in
okay.
her 50s. So,
So good range.
yeah.
I
They
would've
were
listened to
both
that.
saying this one pair. So I'm like, all right, I'll get
I would
these.
listen to that if they were both saying it.
Grab them, put them in the bag. Don't think any more of it. I come home. Megan's like, yeah. Not my favorite, but I like them.
They're
But-
not terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take them off your hands if you don't like them.
Yeah. So,
Hey, well, I was gonna say this
Whatever,
though.
they aren't
Right when
nice.
you said valet, I was like, it's just nothing like just everyone preaching equality, and then you're like, I just love when all these people are like slaves to me. Wake up in the morning, just serving.
They're being paid.
Just serving.
maybe be careful with the slave talk.
Okay, well, it was a joke. First of all, second of
no,
all,
it's service.
Second of all,
Service.
it is service, but I just mean like whenever I get like really nice stream like that, it just feels like they shouldn't be doing it for me, which I think is what
That's
kind
kinda
of
what I'm saying.
What you were feeling.
I think I
It was a
enjoy
joke.
I
It was a
enjoy
joke.
doing the nice stuff like that, and I like.
Well, it's
I
because you
enjoy
feel
the
like
experience. I don't know that I like enjoy people being like, "How are you?"
No,
Like, how-
yeah, that's
whatever.
what I'm saying. It's like it
but I
feels,
appreciate what they're doing, and I'm like, you guys are being really cool.
it feels weird to me. I don't know.
But I definitely like in this situation, I'm like, I'm just happy to be here.
Right, and I more meant the
Well,
valet
stuff
thing is
like-
different. It's like when they're
yeah.
carrying your bags and stuff. Dude, working the bar and food, that's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like when they like run up to you and like, let me carry your bag, let me carry like that kind of
They
stuff.
open the back end to get the clubs out. I just throw them on the ground. I'm like, pick it up,
Pick it up, pick it up.
pick it up, pick it up.
Harry Potter reference.
He's like, sir, we don't have to, dude. You can go home. Like,
Yeah, but more of that stuff.
But no, it was
not-
cool.
Not the food.
I did. We got to the long drive hole with only 3 holes left, and I won the long drive. So if that held,
It's a given,
I'm
bro.
waiting. I'm waiting to see if it held.
Oh yeah, if you get that,
They're supposed
what's
to
the
email.
prize from
Dude,
that
I think
place,
the
dude?
prizes are sick. So I'm waiting to see.
Well, they've got to be if you had a freaking if you
Do you
left
know
with
what's
a
weird?
$400 gift bag.
I think a lot of times people at these like nice events, if you win the long drive, they'll give you like a new driver, like the newest driver that's out right now. And I'm like, that's kind of weird to me because obviously the driver works.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
yeah, like you don't necessarily want a new driver.
Yeah.
If you're,
But whatever.
But it's kind of on brand, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you just hit it that far with that one.
Also,
use this one.
so one guy had to,
Get further.
one guy in our foursome had to leave. And so part of the way through, because he had a meeting, so he just pieced out. And so I was like the best golfer that wasn't the pro in our group. And they were like, basically, sometimes if we didn't have an amazing shot in play, they'd be like, hit another one. You're Matt now or whatever. And so every time I would hit, I would be like, I'd hit a bad one and I would be like, that one was Matt. And it would kill every time. So
I love when
the
that
first time
happens.
I did it, I hit a tee shot And then I was like, I'm going to hit one more as Matt. And they were like, I think you should. I think you should. And then I like striped it down the middle.
Like that one wasn't Matt.
And they were like, good job, Matt. And I was like, no, that one was Blake. And the guy was like, I was like, let's go.
I think it's so.
These
Isn't it
guys
funny?
are vibing.
Isn't it funny when like you can find? I was talking about this the other day with one of my buddies. I can't remember who, but it was like. It's so funny how you can find like almost like the different like clicks that will like just make people erupt in like this group, but like that nobody would even laugh over in this group. You know what I mean? So like when you find it, it's like you just stay in the pocket.
It's
stay in the
hammered
pocket.
down.
It's like
Sometimes
you
when
can
you
just
get
drill
like
it.
an older crowd, like they haven't heard some of the jokes that we hear all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And so if you start hitting them with a couple, it's
They're like, "Ooh, this is new.
It's
This
new
is
money."
new."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it really is like when people like if someone thinks like, oh, like yeah, you're a pretty funny guy. It's really about the finding like what they think is funny versus like you're not just like running off like comedy like random like jokes. It's like no, you like know who you're hanging out with, and you're like.
Yeah.
Fine tune.
You got to tailor it to the audience. But we were up on a tee box on a hill, and I said that joke, and he laughed hard all the way back to the cart. I'm not kidding. So I stayed in the pocket for a while.
Yeah, just keep drilling it.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So TBD on if I won the long drive.
Yeah, that sounds insane. I'm sure the long drive prize will be pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I'm hoping they just don't send it to Michael, whatever his name is.
Oh, that's true.
So
Was his address on the?
no. Also, I hit a closest to pin. I was like sick. I beat the former closest to pin by 3 inches because it was like a measure thing. And then I wrote my name down and everything, and I look at it, and it says women's. I was like, oh, never mind. Scratch out. They had different holes for the closest to pin and men and women, and I'm like, why wouldn't you just have the same hole, have one for men, one for women? But they didn't.
That's true.
Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
weird.
I
Like
don't
the
know.
long drive hole and the closest to pin was different for men and women.
Yeah, I don't know. That would make sense. I feel like it's kind of, and I'm tooting your horn a little bit here, but
Okay.
I feel like it's kind of like a lock now. At least the past couple of times that I've went
Have
out.
a lot.
A lock when you
Oh,
go
oh.
out for long drive. It's like you kind of have it on lock a little bit.
Yeah, it depends. The one that you saw was abnormal. So if I won,
I don't know,
would've-
dude. I see you pipe a drive pretty.
I would have won closest to pin today. My drive was 60 yards shorter than the one you saw. So it all depends on the wind and the air, how hot it is, the conditions, how firm the ground is. But that was an absolute bomb you saw.
Yeah, that was like what 370
But
or something.
Yeah, but the one today was
Phew.
like 315, and it was still 30 yards past whoever was.
Yeah, but that's
there
my point.
previous.
I know that there's other factors to it, but I'm saying like most of the time you still come out on top with because everyone else is playing with the same factors that you're playing with. Like
Yeah,
that
true.
day.
But like if somebody does it early in the day in the morning, like maybe the wind switches,
Oh, I
so they
gotcha.
could have it at their back. Maybe it's not windy, and now
gotcha.
I'm hitting it into my face, whatever.
gotcha.
Um,
Yeah, but that sounds insane. When and was that today?
yeah, it was super fun. And then
Dang.
like after we were done, they had like a lunch for us, and then
And it's not no like little deli meat sandwiches, or is it?
no, I mean they had like kind of like bougier like wraps, but then they had like cooked vegetables and chicken and like this
Figured.
rice stuff and I don't know, fruit at whatever, but
I enjoy
it was
when it's-
super nice. I was happy to be there.
I will say, now obviously I don't golf nearly as much as you do, but the outings that I have played in with you, I don't know if I've played one without you actually, but like the
maybe
outings that I have played, actually I've played like 2 I think in my life without you, but they're always like the dinner is like the thing is like the food afterwards. I think I would enjoy lunch more, even if it did mean you have to wake up.
Yeah, because you're always kind of ready to get out of there after
Right.
the outing. But this is a different vibe than what we played.
No, for sure. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like even if I wasn't like if I was like, okay, I want to stay, like when like the outings we kind of go to and it's like have the dinner and they have even if it's like a nice dinner and it's like catered or something.
Yeah.
I still feel like I'm just like sitting there, kind of feel like I need to be doing something, or I'm like, I don't want to say wasting my day, but it's like the day's over kind of thing. Whereas like, if you're just
you're like trying to hit a workout because you've been at the golf
right,
course
and
all
if you're
day
like hanging out,
whatever.
If you're like hanging out, eating some chicken and rice, and they're like naming prizes or something over lunch,
dude. At those things we play at, it's always freaking like fried chicken and like stuff and mac and cheese, and I'm like, that's gonna ruin my day.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying. I said chicken and rice from what I was saying. If I was at the PGA thing,
I got you.
I'm eating chicken and rice over lunch, and they're like, whatever, saying prizes. Obviously, they weren't saying prizes there, but I'm saying if it was the same format from our outings, that would be way nicer to me.
Yeah,
because then not only do you get like a decent meal, but even if it wasn't a decent meal, you have the rest of your day. You're like, okay, I won't eat here because that's gonna ruin my day, but I can go home at 2 p.m. and get a lunch, then get a workout in.
True. We did win that. I did win the long drive at that last one we played in. That was the most like ugly golf bag I've ever seen that I won.
Blake
Granted, it was it was Barstool branded, so like it was, you know, the guy who donated it or bought it, like it was cool, but not my vibe.
No, yeah, it was like a nice. When I say nice bag, like it was like it was a
quality built,
quality, yes, a good quality bag, but like, yeah, that was pretty
ugly
hilarious.
as sin.
Blake, we got a picture. We left. This is just also part of the story. We didn't even stay for that for the dinner.
I never
and
do.
We got a shout out Jake Copser for inviting us to his outings.
Yeah.
By the way, he's
like and subscribe.
He's a legend for that. Jake is subscribed. I know for a fact. Jake
was in every episode.
Jake, yeah, he's an awesome listener.
He's a real one.
He's a real one. But shout out to him for inviting us. But anyway, him and his dad always stay. And dude, I was dying laughing. They sent a picture of the bag, and I think it was his uncle or my uncle that sent the original picture, and he's like, "Look what Blake won," and it was a bag. And Blake's first text was, "Anybody need a new bag?"
Yeah, and then apparently Jake tried to like give it to the guy who donated it or something.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Super
I don't know what happened,
like
but
tough.
Well,
but yeah, this was apparently so. Like you get invited to a dinner the night before where they do a bunch of stuff and you hang out with the pros, the pro golfers and stuff. So we're invited to that last night, but it was my dad's birthday, so we didn't end up going. But they were talking about it today, saying how fun it was. And there's like a dinner, and then they do they invite out like a few top like high school golfers are in the area, like female, and then they have like a dozen, 15 of the pros there, and they do like a hole-in-one shootout where all the pros and the high schoolers get one ball, and if anyone makes it, they get $500,000.
oh my goodness,
So I don't think anyone made it, but that would have been nuts.
$500,000's crazy.
Yeah.
Last time we went at our last outing, if you got a hole-in-one, which is like an insane chance, you got like a
6-month lease on a
500.
Prius.
You got like a $500 gift card to Buffalo Wild Wings or something. It's like what?
Yeah. I'd probably take that over the Prius.
Yeah, no, those outings are fun though. Those outings are fun because they're just chill. I think also.
Yeah.
There's like a different vibe to those, which I like.
Yeah. We went to a wedding this week.
Not trying to like bash those. Yes, we did go to a wedding.
That was fun.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
True love.
Enjoyed. That's right. I honestly, I think it was pretty short.
Shortest wedding I've been to,
but
I'm not complaining.
But I enjoyed the length. I thought it was fun. We had a good table. Just like really our family, but our family is always hanging out, so it didn't feel out of
we
place.
could have done that at home.
No, I meant like some people would be like, I feel like some people would be like, I'd rather like kind of mingle around more.
No, it's
like,
kind of nice when like it was cool of them to invite our whole family because
for sure.
it's fun when you know people there and
Yeah.
can hang out and vibe.
It was good. A lot of people on the dance floor, may I add.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't, or I don't normally see that many people on the dance
I
floor.
usually like to tear up the dance floor, but with Ev's bedtime and it was a little far away from home, we had to head out early, but I was about to get out there.
I think I actually, so I was talking about this a couple days earlier. I think part of the reason why it seemed so full, the dance floor, was because they allowed kids.
Yeah, a lot of kids on the dance floor, which is part of my hesitation.
Right? But it's like, at the
'Cause if
same
those aren't
time,
your kids-
although there are kids there and not everybody wants kids, that's not only adding like people on the dance floor from just the kids themselves, but then the parents of the kids would also some of them would come on. So that would add more. And then you got the people who are already going to be dancing that are adults. It's like,
That's true.
maybe that's the trick. Like if you want
I
people
love
on your dance
kids,
floor,
too.
invite kids.
I love kids, but like if I'm trying to cha-cha slide, like,
You're like, I'm going to cha-cha slide and step on you.
yeah.
I almost
Cha-cha
said
slide
something
into your
else.
kids. What did you almost say?
I'm not going to say it.
What were you going to say? Just
Not-
say it.
No.
I said caulk like 20 times.
No, you didn't say caulk. You said,
Okay. Oh, I just talked to Megan about this earlier. Did you use the restroom in the reception hall while we were there?
no, I did not.
Okay. Bro,
Was it bad?
I almost Snapchatted you guys, but when I went to the restroom,
Gosh.
I almost Snapchatted, but when I went to the restroom, like the groom's dad was in there with me and like one of the pastors or something. So I wasn't about to like be taking videos. But like they had those.
That's actually the worst timing. What is a like? I mean, the pastor doesn't really matter, but
So I like
for
used-
that
I like
specific thing.
use
Not,
the,
don't take that
yeah.
out of context.
Nobody cares about pastors.
I think
They had like an
Coolsville
electric.
sucks.
They had like an electric paper towel thing. Like you wave your hand and the paper towel comes out. Bro, something was going on. That thing was screaming.
Screaming? Like the mechanics inside of it?
Like you would wave it, the paper towel would come out and it'd be like, yeah.
I wish you had a video, bro.
Dude, I know. I was about to Snapchat a video of that,
You're
but
like, "Hey,
literally,
hey, hey."
and then like I wipe my hands, do another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never heard a machine make.
You're like,
there's a demon in this.
you're like something's wrong
They
with
just
that.
had a revival here. The demons are in the paper towel.
This paper towel dispenser needs a revival. That's what happened.
Sorry, someone's screaming in the bathroom.
People like knock on the door, like, is everyone okay in there?
It's just the paper towel.
Yeah.
It was.
Dang. I need a video. That sucks.
Let's go back.
Yeah, let's do it. Drive hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It was good though. It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I
Good
didn't
vibes.
really I mean, it's kind of different vibes for you because with the baby now, I feel like it's such a different
Yeah,
vibe.
it is
But
very different.
you always having to make sure she's okay and calm. But
Had to change a poopy diaper as soon as we walked in,
yikes, yeah.
and then ran out right before it started.
Yeah, that was part of it.
Dude, I went to that bathroom right when we got there. Something not chill happened in that bathroom.
Something not chill.
I know. Well,
We
he
were
went
all
in
like,
there.
our family got there roughly at the same time. So, everybody had driven a couple hours and they were like using the restroom. And like Ethan walks out and then like my dad goes in. My dad walks out. Like Ethan doesn't say anything. My dad walks out and I'm about to go in. My dad's like, Ethan blew that up.
Oh, don't put my boy Ethan under the
No.
bus like that.
And then I go in there, I talk to Ethan. Ethan's like, that wasn't me. It was awful before. But it was nauseating. It was
I had to
awful.
change Evelyn just on the floor outside.
Yeah, it was
because
horrible.
Oh, dang.
It was
There
one
was
of
only
those. Do you
one
ever smell
bathroom.
something so bad where you just instinctually hold your breath?
I think something's worse. It's worse when you instinctually do that.
Sometimes
What you
people-
just did. Wait. What you just did. You know when a dog smells something bad and it like blows out with its nose?
Oh,
have
that's
you ever
what-
done that?
What,
Why is that
You're saying
worse?
it smells worse? Because what
No,
I'm
it
saying
smells
is,
so bad that you're like,
if something smells awful, I will just
Like, whoa.
instinctually
no, like you literally like,
only breathe out.
yeah, no, I'll do that.
If something's awful, I go like this.
Why are your lips like that?
Because
what?
I'm trying to leave as small of a hole as possible, but I don't want anything coming in. So
I know,
every
that's the
few seconds I'll
problem.
blow out in case there's stink particles coming in.
No, that's the problem because I heard one time that the reason why you smell it is because the particles get in your nose.
Yes, so that's why I'm doing this.
See, that's the thing though. It's
you're breathing through
it's
your mouth,
awful
you're
because
saying?
I try to. You want to
Yes,
breathe
because if anything
No,
got
you
in my
wanna
mouth when I
breathe-
first walked in and smelled it, then I want it
You
out.
want to breathe through your mouth because then you don't smell it, but then the
Right.
particles get in your mouth instead of your nose.
Yuck.
So now you got poop particles in your mouth.
Are there just poop particles floating around?
Pooticles.
Yes,
There have to be.
that's what the Instagram video said, like 4 years
Ew.
ago, or whenever I saw that video.
Maybe
It was
it's
a while ago.
changed. Lots changed.
Yeah, maybe the
Is that Fauci?
pooticles have evolved.
Yeah. Was that Fauci?
I don't even know what that is.
Dr. Fauci.
You don't know who Dr. Fauci is?
No.
From COVID?
All right.
Wow, too young.
What year were you born? Were you here during COVID?
Okay. Okay.
So young and carefree.
Wow.
How old are
That
you?
blows my mind.
How old are you? 20,
35.
27?
8.
28.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm 22 now. Have we always been 6 years apart, or is this like the closer?
I think it has spread out.
No, I'm
No, I mean in terms
all
of the
3
year.
years apart.
We used to be 4 years apart.
Okay, in terms of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, this is when we're closer because now you have.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Had your birthday.
Yes, okay.
We were
That's what I thought.
7, yeah.
Yeah.
And now, but we're really.
Do you
6.
feel closer to me?
What?
Like, do you feel like when we talk, like you can relate with me more? Now
No,
that I'm
less
22.
and less all the time.
That's tough. Okay. We can move on.
But yeah, do you think it's
Wow,
gonna?
I'm 22.
Do you think it'll hit you kind of
don't
weird
know
when I
about
turn
you.
30? Like the person you look up to most is kind of aging.
I don't know about the first part, but it might. Yeah, it might change. Like I don't know if I can like talk to this. I don't know if I can make jokes like I normally make jokes. Like I might have to fine tune to that audience. Like it's getting up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
maybe.
we'll look at that when we get
I don't
there.
even know if I'll make it till 30.
I don't know.
Don't say that.
I want to be good.
What?
What else is going on?
Man, you got to get to know the pros for us.
I do.
Hit
Let's
us with
go. Hit it.
Okay, with. Don't look at your phone because I just want you, just from your mind. What is your most used emoji?
That's a pretty good question. Simple, but good.
Yeah.
She's,
Thank you.
she's a real simple woman. Don't strain your finger.
Use my finger instead.
That's crazy.
No splainers.
Okay. That's what he says, dude. I didn't say anything out
Yeah,
of
but
what
I
he
said
said.
she's a simple woman.
Okay, that was like 3 things before
Yeah,
that.
what?
All right. All right.
Bro's connecting dots from 30 minutes ago. Okay, what's your most used emoji?
I can't check.
No, don't check.
Yeah,
Want
wait.
it to be
what?
accurate?
Yeah, what?
You can maybe check afterwards. I just want what you think you use the most.
Oh,
And
okay.
then-
Is it? Are we going to be able to check, or is it just going to tell us our
I mean,
most
you can
recent?
look afterwards if you want.
I'm
Okay,
saying
we'll look afterwards. We'll look
okay.
afterwards.
I'm saying, can you check that,
Yeah, you
or
can.
is it just going to be your most recent?
No, it's like if you go into recents, it's like the top left one. I think is your most used.
That's
right?
what they say.
Okay.
I think it's either like crying, laughing, or just like the crying. Because if I think something's kind of funny, I'll haha. If I'm like, oh, it's actually funny, I'll just like spam the crying, laughing face a little bit and send.
Do
that.
you? Here's the thing. I got, and maybe this is just more of like a Gen Z type thing, but for the longest time, now like when I was in middle school, we'd use like when you say crying, laughing, you mean the one where it's like 2 tears coming out the side,
Yeah,
but like the straight crying one,
It used to be sad.
It used to be sad, but it's now turned when it's really funny, I use that.
Yeah.
But when I was
Sometimes I do 2 crying laughings, 1 full cry. So it's like,
I never combo them.
I sometimes combo.
I've never comboed them, but no, to what I was saying.
Then you know it's like it's funny, but now it's like really funny.
Yeah. What I was saying was when I talked to this one makes sense. My mom was saying like, no, that's crying. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. She hasn't really like been in the emoji world for like a while. But then what was weird was my younger sister, then like got behind her back and said she agreed with that. And I was like, I cannot be alone. I know for a fact my friends will send me the crying emoji as like crying laughing. Like that's the new laughter.
Yeah, the one with like the streams.
Right. Yeah.
I'll do that.
That's what I would guess would be my most used emoji is the
Dude,
crying.
you know what I
Streams
like
crying.
about iOS 18 that
You
came
got your
out?
flashlight on.
This dude's almost 30.
The phone's broke. Do you know what I like about
your flashlight on? What? Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I know you're getting a new phone, but you sent it to the wrong address. So
Sent it to his parents' old house.
I haven't lived there since 2016 or something.
tell me about that.
Conservatively, I haven't lived there in 7 years.
Somehow he didn't check the address.
I did it again today.
What?
I bought something and sent it to Waverly.
Babe!
I tried to cancel the order. I'm not sure if they can.
What has happened? Do you not look at any details before you press
No.
buy?
It's all
I do
addresses.
it every single time.
Every single
I
time.
do too,
I check
except
it.
for these two.
You don't.
Okay, you apparently never do. Every
I
single
tried to
time
cancel
I check
the order. This one's
what
not as big of a
card
deal.
it's
I
check it
using
like 8
and the
times.
address.
I bought some dog toys that I couldn't find anywhere else, and so I just bought on eBay because they were new. Whatever. I'll
Oh,
explain it to you
that's
later.
a little
It'll
risky.
No, but
Little
it'll
risky.
make it'll
You
make
bought
sense.
dog toys on
It'll
eBay?
make sense to you when I show you later.
They're
It doesn't
drugged.
matter for now.
Boy, you're shipping them to our old house.
Yeah.
It'll make sense when they get here.
I was just on
Which
the
is
golf
never.
course, and I was like, I'll just buy these, whatever. It's all when I use an app that hasn't been used in like years, and then the address is pre-saved. What are you doing?
Pause. Are we safe? I just heard a sound upstairs.
It was the dogs. You don't?
Might hit a quick pause on the podcast. You want to go check?
Should I?
Go for it.
All right, we can pause.
Okay, now that I'm on the pod solo, Blake and Megan are investigating the house. I don't know. Could be a robber. I don't know why I said robber there. Could be a burglar. Cops and robbers. I feel like robber is a childish way to say a criminal. Is it? I don't know. I feel like I'd never be good at the solo podcast thing. I know a couple people who do it. But yeah, I don't know. See what happens. I think Blake is coming back. Is that Blake? No, it's Megan. Okay, Megan has come back. I was kind
He's checking out.
giving the listeners a bit of a solo pod feel. I know a
Ooh.
couple of people who do it, not personally.
I don't know how people do that.
I just mean, yeah, and I don't really know, but I don't know. We were kind of vibing there.
Oh, maybe you would do it then.
No, I mean we really weren't vibing. I said like 2 sentences, but I would hope I was keeping them listening, but really just keeping some like words in the space. I don't want there to be too much space.
I do talk to myself a lot though, so maybe I would actually be okay with
That's what
a
I'm saying, and I think the biggest
solo podcast.
right, and the biggest thing to it, I think, is just you have to continually just piggyback off of the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. Like,
Yeah, but then you don't have anybody to riff off of though either. I don't know how
can't.
people do that.
You can't, but you're kind of riffing off yourself. Like you're kind of just like the next thing. Are we good?
I don't know what that
No,
noise
there's bad
was.
guys up there.
There's bad guys. There's bad guys. And
There's bad guys out there. I was like, chill. We got like, he just has to give the emoji and then we'll figure this out.
Oh yeah, I need to check. I did say the crying face.
Mine
Did
was
you check?
crying.
It was
Yeah.
crying.
I was crying laughing.
Okay, what's like number 2 then? Because I feel like everyone's first is the crying or crying laughing.
I guess I don't know if it is actually what you use or if it's like the next one is just the most
Read
recent
like
one.
your first couple rows,
These are,
left to right.
It's
these
down.
are-
Wait, is it down or up or down or across?
I don't know because the one next to that one is just one that I just used, but I never use other than when I just used it. Because
Yeah.
it's the fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, like this.
Yeah, I just used it like once.
What context did you use that for?
I said, hopefully
Read
Eb
your
stays
first row,
asleep.
left to
Fingers
right.
crossed.
Oh,
First
left,
row, left to right.
left to right. It's not accurate, but
No, it's
this is what it is. Crying, laughing. Next one. This one may be accurate. The rest
Just
of the
read 'em. Just
the
read
rest
'em.
of the row is not. This one might be accurate. The next one is just the straight face, straight line, straight line, straight line. I use that a ton. That has to be my second most. That's crying, and then that one. Next is like I never use that emoji. Next is another one I don't
Did you
use.
use that one with a girl?
It's just the normal smile. No, dude, I don't use these emojis. I don't know where they're getting them from. I would say my third one is the eyes, just the eyes, where it's like looking.
Yeah.
Those are probably my top 3. Crying, just like the straight crying streams, straight face, and then the eyes. That's my top 3.
Mine are probably crying, laughing. I use the melting face a lot, where it's like
I've used that a
smiling, but
couple
it's
times, yeah.
melting. That one would probably be up there, or the upside down smiley face.
I go back and forth when I'm in a situation with like the straight face.
Upside
Sometimes
down
I use
smiley face to me is like
upside down smiley face.
dope.
The regular smiley face, or
Like
the
upside
No.
down smiley face.
I use upside down smiley face a lot for
face
y'all.
is like, oh my gosh.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
right.
when I was like I forgot
whoopsie
mine.
doopsies.
It's not dope.
Whoopsies doopsies.
Don't use your finger.
No,
when-
or I kind of
You can use mine.
I interchanged that one with the melting one. Like it would be like
yeah.
Evelyn woke up from her nap
that makes
early,
sense.
and then I'd do like
right.
melting smiley face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think these are most used. I think these are recent. My top row is crying, laughing face, the 100
But dude,
sign,
they're not recent either. But I don't know why they're
upside
in
down
recent.
smiling face,
Yeah.
the wet like 3,
See, but like
and then
you might have
the-
used that. But
and then the
like
with the,
the
smoke, and then lotion bottle. But I think
but see, dude, I didn't even use like
Hey,
the one
what are you using?
the one with the rosy
I think
cheeks.
they're very specific examples. Then I have the crying.
The one with the rosy cheeks I haven't used literally like ever.
I have
don't
the
know.
full crying. I have the eggplant. I have
Okay,
the
what are we
eyes.
doing here?
I have just the eyes, and then I use this one. Throw the hands like that.
Like the praise hands?
Yeah.
Why are they touching
Oh,
thumbs?
you're saying field goals is good right now.
Oh, okay.
Why
Yeah, it's
are
like that. I
those
guess.
done?
I guess they don't touch.
You're saying field goal is good.
You're playing.
And then the like.
Oh,
face. And then the green one.
Yeah.
But like, see, like I reacted to a text to a buddy with that like one time with the eggplant, and that
And then
was, and now it's in this. I don't use it all the time.
When'd you use the lotion?
Yeah, what was the lotion for?
Hey, go up to your messages, swipe up, and press lotion, see if it takes you to where it was.
Okay, that's a good idea. Oh, it was me sending you.
It was me?
Yeah. We were talking about posting something. I said, new app drops at midnight. Check it out. Lotion bottle emoji. But it was for like
Oh, it was one of
lotion
your,
bottle for the cream. That's all I said.
What was my next
Lotion bottle for the cream was when we were talking about sweet cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that when I was like, bro?
You said, what's with you and emojis? I said, can't get enough. New app drops at midnight with 3 exclamation points. That's freaking. Yeah. Nah, you said, that's
Wow.
what I posted. I said, what's with you and exclamation points? You said, first time using him.
Using
I don't like when you said em.
I
Yeah,
know,
like
but
he shortened them.
I don't
read
like
that
when
as,
people say
Using
first time
em.
using him. Like they're being authentic.
No.
I
You're not
would've
being
said- I
authentic
would've
because
said-
it takes more thought for you to spell
no, it
that
doesn't.
wrongly.
First time using them.
First time using him.
Nope. You don't talk like that.
You don't say M.
You would say you am if it was
First time. That's my first time using them.
You would say you M.
That's how it was.
That's my first time using him.
No, he wasn't. He's just trying to give content for the pod.
He's just trying to be a poop.
He's being inauthentic right now.
All right. Anything else?
Wow, just calling out your character there.
Dang. Sorta Brothers, get to know the bros. Question 2.
Question 2.
Let's get to know your character.
Yeah. You being your true authentic self.
What's the worst thing about you?
Are you here for
I'll
the
answer for you.
right reason?
What are you worst at? Megan's just trying to like
Yeah.
put us down.
Why should I stay married to you? That's what she's asking. What? Like, sell yourself. What's good
Yeah,
about you?
answer the question. Why? Answer it.
Anyway, that's all I've got. That's all you got? Dope.
That's all we got. Maybe we'll answer that next week.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to get into that. That's kind of why I was
Just
doing
kidding.
that. But
Love you.
all right.
Love them.
See you.